Bartlett down low. Carson and Johnson and Smith and Morris and Reese in the starting quintet for LSU tonight. We have played a minute. The only bucket belongs to the Lions. That's banked in nicely by Alexis, coach.
It'll be interesting to see what the Lady Lions from southeastern Louisiana try to do on the inside. You can just see by looking at that still shot right there from the high camera angle, the height advantage that LSU has. Dominating size advantage for the Lady Tigers tonight. So we'll see what Southeastern's going to try to do defensively to pack it in.
Reese will hand it off. This is Alexis Morris. Fakes right, dribbles left, backs up. Still plenty of time on the shot clock.
Great job by Horn to get in there, sort of a sneaky, quick shot that she was able to get under the defender and get that up off the glass.
I believe this is the first time this season that LSU has trailed by 4.
Passed it away for another missed field goal opportunity for LSU. She's been trying to post up, and the Lady Tigers have yet to look for her on the inside where she has a size advantage, staying away from that so far. That's size with size, being able to throw that pass. That's a horrible angle for passing. We talk about that all the time, getting it to the wing, but when you're standing as big as Angel Reese at 6'3", top of the key, she was able to throw it to her teammate right underneath.
Poa thought she might have a steal, but she bumped into one of the officials.
More like the loose ball bumped into the official. That's one of those asterisks in the stats. Southeastern holding possession. That was courtesy of the official who got in the way of the ball.
Pull-up jump shot from the elbow is knocked home. Nothing but twine for Cunningham. She's a senior from Tuscaloosa by way of Shelton State in that city.
5 of 7 to start the game for the Lady Lions from Southeastern, while LSU is 1 for 7 from the floor.
Reese misses from 17 feet. 10-2. The Lions are leading the Tigers. 3 ball up and off the front rim. Missed by Cunningham. Here's Johnson backing away from the defensive pressure. 5.5 to play, opening quarter. Nice lob pass down low, but LSU cannot finish with Samaya Smith missing after the lob into her hands from Reese again at the top.
Second time now we've seen Angel Reese, top of the key, try to throw it up over everybody to get the Smith down low. It's not the best of angles, but it's size to size, able to do it. That time she wasn't able to put it in. Would give Floje Johnson credit for following up with the attempt on the first miss. She misses but goes to the line.
So the McDonald's High School All-America at the stripe, and she knocks the first one down. A 5'10 freshman from Savannah, Georgia. To me, Victor, in the early going that we've seen out of this LSU team, the young lady at the line just then has the best free throw form.
Yes. She's got great form overall. The reason why she was ranked 26th in the country. Coming here to LSU, she's got a wonderful shooting form, good rotation at the free throw line.
Fadeaway jump shot won't go for Horn. She's had a couple of buckets in the first period. 10-4, the Lions lead by 6. Another pass down low. This time it's Smith to Reese. She can't finish. Let's see if they count it. I think they will.
She missed on the first one. They'll count the second one, and that's where Angel Reese makes her money. I'm surprised it's taken LSU this long, more than 5 minutes to get her the ball on the block. But they finally do it there. She misses the first attempt, gets her own rebound, puts it back up and in. Will have a chance after this timeout to make it a three-point play.
So LSU trying to fight back from an early deficit. And we will come back with more in the first quarter from Baton Rouge. In just a moment, the Lions lead by 4.
Here, every drop of sweat contains a lifetime of dreams. Every letter, every blade signifies hallowed ground. Championships come down to fingertips. Small steps and giant leaps inspire future generations. Because here, every little thing just means more.
In winter's favorite town, Alpine beauty is revered. Old charm is preserved. And fun is something we never run short of. Welcome to Park City, Utah. Join the experience at visitparkcity.com.
Getting the in-laws together for Christmas can be a teensy bit awkward. Just ask Romeo and Juliet. But after saving big on gifts from Amazon, tragedy was avoided. Yeah, sisters.
It's V Week at ESPN when we honor Jim Valvano's legacy and highlight the urgent need for cancer research. For more information, visit ESPN.com/VWeek. The Lady Lions, coming from Hammond, have been off to a very hot start against LSU.
What a great time to get that start with LSU starting from the floor. 2 of 10 for 20%. The Lady Lions are 5 of 9 for 56%. Look at how they've been doing it, too. Quick moves, quick shots up in the glass, and they've done this twice. The little up and under with the ball fakes, getting some points. Easy range, 12 to 15 feet. They're not taking them from long range. They've been able to get to the basket, take nice range jump shots. Quite a start for the Lady Lions.
At no time this season in the previous 7 games has LSU trailed midway through the first quarter. These Lions had some success a year ago.
Yeah, first time they've won 2 games in the Southland Conference tournament since going back to the 2001-2002 season with the success that they had last year. 2 years ago, they had 11 wins. Then they move up to 16 wins last season. A lot of expectations for the way they've been building. Coach Gazzardo's done a nice job there in Hammond of transfer players here and there. She has a lot of experience back from last year's team that had success. They're picked 3rd this year in the Southland Conference, but a nice little job of building her program over there in Hammond.
I agree, and she's done it steadily and is certainly a very classy lady. Pierre brings it up, a freshman out of Springfield, Louisiana, averaging 7 off the bench. So she's been good in a reserve role. Horn looks inside and throws it away. She was trying to find the cutter, but the pass was out of the reach. Poa works it up. This is Smith. Lobs it down low. Caught by Reese. That's available just about every time LSU wants it.
And at 6'3", dominating the size of every other player on the floor, that angle's available whether it's top of the key, wing, from the baseline. Does not matter where you throw it. With Angel Reese able to get positioned like that, you can hit it from pretty much any angle on the floor.
LSU trails by 1, 10-9. Turnaround jump shot. Nicely done from about 9 feet away. That's the 3rd bucket for Horn at least.
Lady Tigers now are going to have to get used to the fact that Horn likes to throw that ball fake. She gets inside the lane, throws the fake, and then goes up and under.
Horn averaging just under 10 a game. Poa for 3. It rims out. (12-9). LSU trailing.
Here it is again.
Same result. How about the work of Alexis Horn early for the Lions? She is carving up LSU defensively.
And somebody from LSU, whether you're on the floor or on the bench, has to realize she is going to drive in the lane, hit the brakes, and then she's throwing the ball fake. That's 3 times she's done it now. That time attacked from the wing, hit the brakes in the lane with a little spin up and under, and it leads to a wide open shot.
Horn is 4 for 5 from the field. LSU inserts Kateri Poole. Free throw line and is fouled in the process.
Well, she's moving left and tries to leave the floor and shoot it with her inside hand coming across the lane. She's going right to left. That shooter coming in tonight, 21 to 25, and misses both of those.
LSU still has not had the lead in this game. It's 14-9 Lions. And a foul occurring away from the ball. And LSU will get it back.
Looks like they got that on number 10, Jalen Hutterson, a 5'7" sophomore out of Slidell, setting the illegal screen. Indeed, it was on her. She was far side of the court, in front of the LSU bench, and set that moving screen.
That's team foul number 5, guarding Giarratano. This is Horn, who has all kind of moves. There's another spinning shot. This one rattles out. Rebound tipped up and controlled by Smith.
The first time we've seen her drive like that, Lynn, other than getting all the way to the basket for a layup, where she drove, spun, and shot instead of spinning and then stopping with the head fake.
She is a creator, though, is she not?
Oh, for sure.
Offensive foul called on Samaya Smith. Smith, the freshman out of DeSoto, Texas, got the start tonight.
There's a look at the charge. Watch the defense stand ground, and you can see clearly Smith just rolls right into her, holding her position. It's a great job by Chrissy Brown to plant, knowing the contact's coming.
There's about a second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Giarratano works around the Horn screen, is almost separated from the ball, tries to lob it inside, and that was a mistake. That was all covered up defensively by Reese. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Morris for 3. Hits nothing, and that's the end of the first quarter. Southeastern Louisiana, for the first time this year, has a lead against LSU. The fewest first quarter points for the LSU Tigers this season. After 1, Southeastern 18, LSU 15.
Oof, gotta get rid of this.
Tell me why.
'Cause it stinks.
Tell me why.
I don't know, I've washed it so many times.
Tell me why.
No, you tell me why I can't get rid of this odor.
Have you tried new Downy Rinse and Refresh?
It doesn't just cover up odors, it helps remove them 3 times better than detergent alone.
Yeah.
Guess the odor went bye-bye.
Nope.
That's not us.
Sorry.
Rinse odor away with new Downy Rinse and Refresh.
Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway sales event. Hurry in to get our best deals of the season. Get in and get away. Get 0% APR financing plus 0 payments for 90 days on select vehicles. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway sales event.
On Etsy, there's all kinds for you to find. Something engraved or handmade. For sharing, sipping, and decorating too. Crowns for queens, and everything in between. So everyone gets a treat or two. Get gifts of all kinds during Etsy's Cyber Week sales event. Ends November 30th.
Mucinex Night Shift fights your worst nighttime symptoms, so you can get to sleep and wake up ready to go.
How could you?
Wake up to a new you. With Mucinex Night Shift, it's not cold and flu season. It's always comeback season.
For a team that's averaging 103 points a game, probably not what you expected to see on the scoreboard after the first quarter. Southeastern Louisiana with the 3-point lead over 11th-ranked LSU, 18-15, as we welcome you back to the Maravich Assembly Center. One of the reasons why Southeastern has the lead, and a big reason why, is number 31, the 5'9" sophomore guard out of Baton Rouge, and that's Alexius Horn. Look at how she's been going to the basket, spin, up and under. There's one on Flauget. Stop, up and under with the spin. That's number 2. How about hitting the brakes again? That's number 3. She has double digits, and when she's not stopping and shooting, she goes all the way to the basket for the layup. What a first quarter she had for the Lady Lions. 5 of 7 shooting, has 10 points already, the only one in double digits this early. And you know, playing here in Baton Rouge, not intimidating to her. She was here the last.
And there's a 3 ball from the corner by Carson. Cunningham has 4 points. Horn has 10 to lead everybody. Giarratano with 2 and Bell 2 for the Lions. Reese is the leading scorer for LSU with 8. Giarratano fakes right and dribbles left. This is Horn. 7 to shoot. For 3, left wing, and she drains it. There to take the pass and lay it in.
And she gets the points, but the credit needs to go to Chrissy Brown, who drove the lane left to right, drew both defenders, and knew when to throw that pass when the second defender came over, and that left her wide open for the layup.
I am astonished with the success that the Lions have had around the bucket against a much taller and potential. The running layup will not fall for Cunningham, but she will get a couple of free throws. LSU 20.
That gap. Officials called the blocking foul, saying that Poa didn't get overtime. Let's watch again. Poa's going to come from the right of your screen. Yeah, you see she slides over there. She was trying to help Jasmine Carson. Just didn't get there in time. Drew the contact with the body, not being able to get in position for the charge.
That was a knee cracker foul. 7.5 to go. Pull-up jump shot by Horn. No good. Lots of contact and no whistle. LSU caught a break there. Drills it. The Sultan of Swing from outside.
Excellent form, long range by Jasmine Carson, who now has 3 field goals on the night. All 3 of them have come from behind the three-point line.
She is LSU's leading scorer with 9. 6:50 to play. Second quarter. Giarratano travels. 24-20 LSU.
It's 5 turnovers now for the Lions to match the 5 turnovers by the Lady Tigers. A big number in that category for LSU is when you look at points off of turnovers. LSU leads that category 7-2 with a chance to add to it on this possession.
Poa takes it down low and makes contact and is called for the offensive foul. Horn was holding her ground.
The difference in this one and when Poe was just called for a block a moment ago on the defensive end, the defender was there much earlier just waiting on the contact to come. The help defense got there, and Poe just kept going and ran into her.
We've seen a lot to like tonight out of Alexis Horn, have we not?
Oh, absolutely, we have. The way she's created, no fear driving in the lane, love her stops and starts, the way she hits the break and throws that ball fake.
Cunningham, Giarratano. Horn wants it down low and is working hard to get position.
Yep, she's trying to post up Flau'jae Johnson on the block.
This is Cunningham. Shot clock at 6 right now. Horn fakes right, dribbles left, takes it down the left side, spins and fires, came up short. That was well defended by LSU.
And then a quick steal by the Lions in the backcourt.
Cunningham was bumped, I believe, while she started to drive. LSU is going to make a substitution.
That's the first time we've seen Horn hit the brakes, do her head fake and spin, and it came up short. But that's because LSU defended it very well, anticipating that it was coming. The shot came up short, and when the Lady Tigers tried to throw it in the backcourt, it was a great steal by Southeastern to once again regain possession. It's 3 steals for the Lady Lions, who come into this game averaging more than 10 steals a ball game.
Southeastern Louisiana has been an active and very determined foe tonight, and it has showed absolutely no doubt in its game. It's taking it to the Tigers wherever possible. Free throw line shot won't go. That one missed by Taylor Bell. She's got 1 bucket tonight. Sophomore out of Shreveport.
4th rebound for Samaya Smith, who got the start tonight for the Lady Tigers, number 5.
Poole looking inside, and there's some pushing and illegal contact, and a foul called against the Tigers down low. I think that was on Angel Reese.
Looks like they posted here to Flau'jae Johnson.
Yep,
got her on the block as she was trying to clear away for Angel Reese to get down there. They called her for the moving screen.
Johnson indeed called for the illegal pick.
That's
Horn, double dribbled.
Yeah, remember you called it on the last possession. She was trying to post up Flau'jae underneath on the block and wanted the ball. That time she got it. Johnson didn't give up her defensive position. And when Horn tried to stop her dribble, then go up, Johnson was right in front of her, forced her to put the ball on the floor again.
So with 5:31 to play in the second quarter, we've got a work stoppage. LSU 24, Southeastern Louisiana 20. Back in a moment on the SEC ESPN Network.
This book has helped me reach so many young homeowners who have become their parents.
Hey, what's the lowest you'll go on one of these mugs?
Well, remember, no haggling in stores.
Ah, yeah, chapter 6, yep.
They may have read the book, but they still have a long way to go.
I was hoping to get your John Hancock on there.
Well, let's just call it a signature.
I noticed there weren't any refreshments, so I'm just going to leave a couple of snackies.
Folks, the line's a shambles. Let's tuck it in.
Sir?
Come on. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Okay, we don't need a line monitor.
In winter's favorite town, Alpine beauty is revered. Old charm is preserved. And fun is something we never run short of. Welcome to Park City, Utah. Join the experience at visitparkcity.com.
Change is coming.
LSU's lead is 4. The Tigers have trailed throughout much of this first half. Right now, the lead has been built on some nice outcourt shooting by Jasmine Carson.
Lady Tigers have 4 made three-pointers so far in this ball game. 1 by Alexis Morris. The other 3 have come courtesy of Jasmine Carson, and she has been wide open. 1 from the left wing. How about 1 from the right corner? And 1 more still to come. In fact, all 3 of her made field goals have been these three-pointers. She's 3 of 7 on the game. 3 of 6 from behind the big line to have 9 points. And Jasmine Carson comes into this ball game riding a little momentum. When this LSU team was down.
Poole's free throw is good. Beat the shot clock. That was well done by Chrissy Brown. That's her first bucket.
She waited her turn. She sat in that corner for the whole possession with 6 seconds to go. Got the ball, able to drive the lane, and no Lady Tigers collapsed on her. Easy access to the rim.
Reese taps it to herself and then scores.
Angel Reese now the leading scorer for LSU once again in double digits. She has 10, halfway to another double-double because she already has 5 rebounds as well.
Reese averages 23 a game through the first 7. LSU remarkably has 5 players averaging in double figures through 7 games. Now, admittedly, the caliber of competition is going to get much more difficult in a short period of time for the LSU Tigers. But the fact of the matter is nobody in the country through 7 games has scored as many points as LSU.
This has been their first real challenge so far this season. And as you mentioned earlier, Lynn, the most impressive part of this game has been Southeastern's ability to drive the lane, not be intimidated, to take it to the basket against this LSU team that clearly has more size. Lady Lions have the scoring advantage in the paint, 18-12 tonight over LSU.
That is very surprising as Cunningham hits 1 of 2, finishes her trip to the line with 5 points. From the right side with her right hand, she is a left-handed player, but shows a lot of ambidextrous nature.
Had the double team as the Lady Lions have gone to a zone defense, really trying to pack it in. It was hard to tell there, but the Lady Lions double teamed her. It's just because Reese is so much bigger than everybody else on the floor.
Reese has that agility. She's got the rare characteristic of being able to dribble with guards up court at her side.
She can handle the ball, and that's one of the reasons she made the move from Maryland to want to leave that program and come down here to LSU. She felt like at Maryland she wasn't allowed to do things like that on the breakaway and show her ability to dribble end to end. That time she showed it, taking it all the way.
Poole guards Horn. Horn pulls up, fires on line but long. It bounced once on the rim. Reese pulls off the defensive rebound. 5 for her. And that is thrown over the head of Carson on the wing. Jasmine couldn't go up and get it. LSU by 10. Horn from the free throw line. Couldn't get this one to go. Off the front rim and then the backboard.
Well, at some point,
Horn hits the deck. And a foul called against LSU. Tigers will make another substitution here. Elisa Williams, the freshman out of Little Elm, Texas, comes in. 5A All-State player in the Lone Star State. And coached by her mother, Lisa, in high school. Horn hasn't scored in a while. She came out blistering with 5 buckets. She was 5 out of 6 at one point. She's 5 of 11 right now. Reese has 12 points for the Tigers, and Horn would have had 12 had that free throw dropped. That was the first points for Horn this quarter. So she scored 10 in the first period. Carson steps back, 3 ball. Rebound, Lions. A minute and a half to play in the first half. On the crossover move in the lane.
So last time on the breakaway, we saw her go end-to-end with the steal of the layup on the right hand. This time, she causes the break with the steal. She goes left side looking for the ball and then shows the attempt at the Euro step, going left to right through the lane. Couldn't get the shot up, but draws the foul.
Gia Rattano re-enters.
Quiet night so far for Alexis Morris. 5 points on 2 of 6 shooting.
(39-27), LSU by a dozen. Horn hits the deck. And did they get her for the foul?
No, they called Angel Reese.
All right, Angel Reese with the foul.
Called her for barreling into or knocking to the floor. So that's just Reese's first foul.
And now play resumes. We are early in the third quarter in Baton Rouge. Horn muscles a defender to the court. Shot clock at 10. Cunningham. The shot got up, but it didn't go in. 3 ball is in. Jasmine Carson with her 4th triple of the game. The Sultan of String tonight.
Lady Lions have to find somebody to get out in Jasmine Carson's face because the 4 buckets she's made.
20.
Great anticipation to get in that passing lane. And I like the way she pushed that dribble out in front of her, too. No chance of losing and trying to keep it next to her body. She had it out in front of her. That helped her pick up speed, get down the floor for the easy 2.
14 for Carson. She and Reese lead the way for the Tigers. That rolls in, but there was a travel before the effort by Taylor Bell.
Well, Bell wanted to go to her right, and she wanted to go into the paint. The problem was when she turned to the right to go, Angel Reese was standing there for help defense. It was like, whoa, I can't go this way. I better go the other way, and she wound up shuffling her feet, getting called for the travel. $16 points for LSU off of those turnovers now, and a chance to add to that again.
Deja Harvey checks into the game as Taylor Bell goes to the bench. Now a foul called on Jen Pierre, a freshman out of Springfield, Louisiana. Pierre did not score in the first half, but she's been really good off the bench this year. She has played exclusively as a reserve and is averaging 7 points.
Now, she's a freshman out of Springfield. She went to Amite High School, which is right in Southeastern's backyard, maybe 10 minutes up I-55 from where Southeastern's located in Hammond. So Coach Gazzardo knows her very well, led her team to the state championship last year in Louisiana.
This still hasn't hit the rim. The shot clock is still moving. The Lions take it away. Here's Pierre, pulls up, shoots over Smith, bounces high off the window, and goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Lions. You said 10 minutes up the road on the interstate. That's if you don't run into construction.
Oh, that's true. Yes, Louisiana's known for that, working on those roads. So we'll make it 15 minutes, take the back road. How about that? She's very familiar with Southeastern, too, and Southeastern's familiar with her family. Her mom played for the Lady Lions back in the 94, 95, and 95, 96 season, so keeping it in the family with Jen Pierre, leaving Amite and going to play for the Lady Lions.
By the way, congratulations to the Southeastern Louisiana Southland Conference champion football team, which won its first round playoff game in FCS competition, and they will be involved in a second round game this week.
Big accomplishment for them. They've had a lot of consistent success over the years in football. I was there when they were bringing the program back. You remember the first coach they brought in to bring back?
Hal Mummy?
Hal Mummy. Big time block there by Samaya Smith. Not allowing that drive to get off the glass. Here's another look. Comes off the curl, and now it's just one-on-one, and Smith using her size advantage there at 6'2", swat that one away.
One on the shot clock, and Southeastern gets the bucket, but it does not count. Chrissy Brown launched it after the horn sounded.
Great effort by Brown to get that one up and in. Unfortunate for the Lady Lions, maybe a half second at most, too late.
44-27 LSU. This is Poole, who's played a lot tonight off the bench and played well. That lob pass did not get there. Morris tried to throw it into a triple team.
Run short of. Welcome to Park City, Utah. Join the experience at visitparkcity.com.
Everyone is ready for Monday Night Football.
Now you waited your whole life for this.
Because this NFC South matchup brings the heat.
They don't like us, we don't like them.
Can Kamara and the Saints or Brady and the Bucs march out to the victory?
A lot of football. A lot of football, boys.
The Saints meet the Buccaneers.
These eyelids don't go down by contact.
Visit theheismanhouse.com to jump into a virtual staring contest. Think you can take down a Heisman quarterback? Prove it at theheismanhouse.com.
Carson and Harry still going toe-to-paw in today's staring contest.
These eyelids don't go down by contact. Want to go head-to-head with the Heisman? Visit theheismanhouse.com.
These eyelids don't go down by contact.
Visit theheismanhouse.com to jump into a virtual staring contest.
Only a handful of teams remained, all vying for a spot in the playoffs, for the right to call themselves the national champions. So where were we?
The playoff.
Only a handful of teams remained, hailing from kingdoms far and wide across the college football land, all vying for a spot in the playoffs. Soon, they would take part in an epic playoff battle for the right to call themselves national champions.
And then what happened?
We'll find out soon.
(46-27) is our third quarter score with 6:46 to go in the third quarter. The Lady Lions in green trailing by almost 20 now, but you could look at this score, Victor, and get no idea how effective the Lady Lions were in the first 10 minutes.
Oh, the way they took it to LSU and woke the Lady Tigers up. But the struggle here in the second half, in the first, 3 minutes and change, the Lady Lions have attempted 3 field goals. They've hit none, and they have 3 turnovers. So it's a scoring drought of 3 minutes with 3 turnovers on 3 missed field goal attempts.
Pierre brings it up. Gia Rattano takes the handoff. Tries to clear it over Angel Reese. Comes up shooting and leaves it a little bit short. Carson wades in for the rebound. Morris will work it into front court. Poole is waiting for it.
In
and uses her native left hand from the left side and scores.
And that's just one of those of the courtesy of being 6'3". She posted up, came from the right side to the left side, posted up her defender, and they just threw it up and over, leading right to the basket in an easy layup.
16 for Reese to lead all scorers. Pull-up jump shot won't go for Cunningham. It will stay with the Lions. And Horn, who's been the most effective scorer by far for the Lions, rejoins her teammates on the court. Jalen Hutterson, who played briefly in the first half without scoring, also has come into the game. And so has Chrissy Brown. Boy, she has really been a sharpshooter tonight.
She has really shown a lot of different aspects of her game. That's her first three-pointer of the night, 4th on the season. We've seen her drive the lane. We've seen her ability to stop and pop. Now we've seen her extending her range a little bit. It has been...
And Twine for Taylor Bell.
How about that? From one end to the other. She gets the block on 6'3" Reese on the block. Runs down, sets up right wing, and then drains a three-pointer.
She was only 3 for 16 from out court coming into this game. 12 on the shot clock. Morris with the foul, I believe. Well, wait a minute. We'll find out in just a moment. Right now, let's take a break. And we'll come back. Was it against Bell? It was. So Bell with the foul. LSU leads 48-33. Back in a moment in Baton Rouge.
Getting the in-laws together for Christmas can be a teensy bit awkward. Just ask Romeo and Juliet. But after saving big on gifts from Amazon, tragedy was avoided. Yeah, sisters.
Think you can take down a Heisman legend? Prove it at the Heisman.
Set a new staring contest record here at the Nissan Heisman House. Who blinks first? Visit theheismanhouse.com and see if it's you.
Feels like a change is coming.
Bryce Young and Big Al's epic arm wrestling match continues.
I think the tide's starting to turn here, Christine.
Think you can take down a Heisman quarterback? Scan that QR code to find out.
LSU is pulling away at the moment, 48-33 over Southeastern Louisiana. Deja Harvey for the Lions came into this game with a team-leading 15 trays, but she hasn't offered many, Victor.
No, last year she led the team in three-pointers coming off of the bench. Was actually second on the team, had 22 made, shooting a great percentage coming in tonight, but in 22 minutes played, she's only 0 for 1. She's taken one field goal attempt, hasn't hit it. We talked about Alexis Horn needing somebody else to step up and score. You thought maybe Deja Harvey would be one of those as she comes in averaging 9 points a ball game, but she has not found any offensive success tonight against LSU.
And 15 triples converted in the 6 previous games for the Lions. Reese can't latch on to it down on the baseline. LSU has committed some unforced errors tonight. First half, the Lions were 0 for 3 from three-point range. They've grabbed a couple of them in this half.
Well, Jen Pierre found out what it's like at 5'5" to drive the lane and go up against 6'3", getting that shot swatted away. Samaya Smith doing the honors on defense.
And the Lions turn it over on the inbounds pass.
That's been their biggest problem so far in this third quarter. They've struggled from the floor, only shooting 28%. Meanwhile, LSU shooting 71%. First time Carson's hit the rim all night tonight.
Offensive rebound by Smith. Her putback comes up a little bit thin. And another shot goes in for her. Her versatility has been remarkable.
Watch the pass. She already has Alexis Morris on her backside, and once again, she throws the head fake. She has done such a great job of that, and LSU has done a very poor job of adjusting, knowing that with 30 position, LSU out of control on the possession. Angel Reese, watch here. She spins, starts to lose her dribble, tries to get it back with a Euro step, and runs right into Horn, who was just standing there waiting for it.
It's a 10-point game with 3:05 to go in the third quarter. Regardless of the outcome for the Lions tonight, they've had some fine moments.
They are still having fine moments. You mentioned coming out of the timeout, LSU was trying to start pulling away in this ball game, and the Lions said, you know what, Mr. Rollins, I need you to rethink that comment. They refused to let LSU pull away.
They can get to 7 perhaps with a 3-point play. Carson has the rebound taken away. Loop back up. It won't go on the second opportunity by Hutterson. 2-on-2 break. The lead pass from Reese to Poa is grabbed by Poa, but she has to retreat. LSU will reset it with 17 on the shot clock. Double high post.
As Alexis Morris goes down trying to draw a call. No call. Everybody else was standing around, and she gets the easy 2.
13-0 run for the Lions. Nobody has done this to LSU yet this year. Nobody.
Earlier in this quarter, we talked about how turnovers were a problem for Southeastern. We've got to be fair in that category and talk about how it's now a problem for LSU. The Lady Tigers are on a scoring drought of just over 4 minutes, and in that time frame, they're 0 for 4 from the floor with 4 turnovers of their own.
Reese working hard, loops it up and misses it from short range. And the Lady Lions, with a minute and a half to go in what has been an extraordinarily good third quarter for them, will bring it up trailing by 8.
With all the shooting woes the Lady Lions had to start this quarter, they're now leading this quarter 14-11 over LSU.
Little give and go to Gia Rattano, and that's slapped away by Samaya Smith. The 6'2 freshman from DeSoto, Texas, went to the top of the ladder and then leaped from the rung.
That's the third block from Smith, and all of them have been emphatic. I mean, she has knocked them well into the baseline. It hasn't been just a tip drill. When she's hit that block, she has done it with authority to make sure they know that shot is not going in.
No, they've been extra base blocks.
Yes, exactly right.
78 seconds to play in the third quarter, 8 on the shot clock.
Yeah, the way she's blocking it, they're having to hit a cutoff man, bringing it back from the arena.
Very true. Gia Rattano lines it up from 3, left a little bit short. Rebound pulled off by Smith. One minute to go. A 13-0 run for the forthcoming.
Well, you see the frustration by the Lady Tigers not being able to hit the first opportunity, but Reese sticks with it, gets the third opportunity, puts it in with the rebound that now gives her another double-double, so she's gone straight through with the double-double category. You saw the first miss, then the second one by Smith. Reese
Morris comes up pumping and misses. And it was a third quarter to remember for the Southeastern Louisiana Lady Lions. They still trail 51-43. But the Lady Lions won the third quarter. They won the first one as well.
Here, every drop of sweat contains...
This is just from the third quarter, but you saw a mid-range shot, you saw the outside shot, you saw her ability to drive the lane and once again get in the paint. She even took a charge in that quarter, averaging just under 10 a ball game, but right now, one shy of a career high of 24. What a night for Alexis Horn.
Well, it's easy to blow Alexis's horn tonight.
She doesn't need anybody else doing it. She's doing it on her own. The performance she has had. Remember, you mentioned this, as a freshman she came in. She's from the Baton Rouge area, so you know she's excited playing here. She had 14.6 rebounds, 7 assists as a freshman.
Morris leans over the dribble, takes it in front of her own bench. Looking inside. Angel Reese has collected her 8th double-double of the season, 19 points, 10 rebounds. She's got 26 of them, double-doubles that is, in her career.
You ready for this wow stat? She has 8 straight double-doubles. That's the best mark at LSU since...
hold on. I'm going to say Simone Augustus,
no,
but
the 2006-2007 season when Sylvia Fowles had 19 straight.
Yes. For the LSU record.
19 straight double-doubles.
And was a superstar for many years in the WNBA. Gia Rattano couldn't get it there, kind of falling toward the right side on the baseline.
Southeastern has fought so hard to get this back to just a 10-point game. They cannot afford the start to the fourth quarter like they had in the third quarter. They ended it on fire, but they're going to have a better start to the quarter if they want to try to chop into this deficit a little bit more.
Johnson's 3-ball was on line, but slightly long. Poole is going to rejoin the fray for LSU at the next whistle. 15 feet. She can be a big scorer, not so much tonight. She's got 6, averaging 11.5, and that's second on the team.
She's second team preseason All-Southland Conference choice. Last year was a third team All-SLC and also made the All-Tournament team.
That's thrown too tall, and Southeastern saves it. Victor, we should mention that the Lions' Natalie Kelly is not available tonight with a broken hand. She will not play. We hope her recovery is swift. But Natalie Kelly sidelined for a while in the boneyard with a broken hand.
Yeah, that was a tough break. Southeastern made a road trip out west to play Utah and Utah State. She suffered that injury back on November 13th against Utah State. They've got LSU tonight. They'll also play Alabama in 2 weeks after they have a break for exams, and then they'll play Prairie View. Then they go to Tuscaloosa. So Coach Pizzardo was really scheduling a challenging schedule for a team, and they'll have to do it without her.
You just saw Kelly on the bench. She's a 6'3" senior and really represents the tallest player for the Lions. 7.5 to go in what has been an unusually close game. These Lions deserve another one for Horn.
Now, I know, knowing Kim Mulkey, I know when they got in the huddle, they said, 31 is killing us.